Right, which kind of vehicle is best to be homeless in? In my opinion, it's the car, for several reasons. One, I think it blends in. Another, I don't have to step outside of the car to like go into my sleeping area. Like, if I were to compare a van to a truck to a car, I would prefer the car. Yeah, because of that. With a truck, you have to step outside and then enter into the bed. And if it's raining out, that's really annoying and inconvenient. Whereas a car and van, you would still be in the vehicle and you just kind of, well, in my car, I just sleep in my seat. But in a van, you'd still be inside when you get to the back. So you don't have to like get wet or even get seen. Getting noticed is it can be a flag when you park in questionable areas. Now, for the people who carry a trailer, I think that's a big mistake. All right, because you severely reduce your parking options. All right, you're making your car extremely long, which eliminates all parking spaces. All parking spaces are designed for only a car length. So carrying a trailer like a whatever those sleeping trailers or whatever is just it doesn't work if you want to sleep on the side of the well in town. If you want to park anywhere in stalls like such as Walmart or something, it's a red flag for that. Sure, you could park in a neighborhood, but you got to be careful where you park. I just recently got harassed by cops for parking in the wrong spot on a road. Just I was too close to an old lady, I think. So it's important to have a vehicle that you can stay inside the whole time between sleeping and waking. All right. I think personally I think it looks bad if you have to step outside when you're done sleeping and then step into the driver's side, the driver's seat or whatever. It's just it's an extra step that probably doesn't need to be made. All right. So that's the convenience of being able to get to sleep, uh, blending in with other vehicles. I don't think a van or even a truck with a bed will blend you in. I talked to this one guy. He said that he would sleep out in the woods or something. I look at sleeping in the city more so. I look at places on the outskirts of cities and even possibly within the city. There's just no way I would set up a tent anywhere, it seems. I don't really see any good way of getting away with setting up tents. I have made some recordings of examples of places that people have set up tents. Uh, there's some interesting places you can. Largely, people set up tents in heavily wooded areas, and that the heavily wooded areas tend to be near high traffic too. But they're hidden enough that there's so much traffic that people just don't really wander around the particular areas. And then I talked to this one lady. She set up a tent along a trail, a walking trail, and she was extremely nervous about her location. She kept shushing me as I was talking to her, okay? So she's probably had problems in the past with the walking trail. Setting up on a walking trail may not be a good option. I've seen abandoned tents not far from even if you try to get a good 100 feet away from a walking trail, people still wander off the trail and they could see a tent off in the distance. And tents, they're just they're designed to be visible from afar, from a good distance. They don't really make really good um like like stealthy tents like you would need to buy some kind of a military style tent to blend in with the environment. Regular recreation tents just don't really they don't they want to make the tents visible for safety precautions probably. So yeah, between vehicles and stuff, I prefer the car. Oop.